If you're looking to make a new build for Season 2 in NBA 2K25, you need this brand new meta slasher build.
I did not vibe with your energy. Shorty, operate to a higher up, you're meant for me. But all I was told was have no sympathy. Girl, you know you do the most, hey. That's not my forte. Little shorty, I go ghost like I don't see you in my dojo. I like them plain Jane, look at her while she got a bow face. I told her if she think I'm cheating on her, yeah, that's no way.
What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Risk, and I am back with another banger. Now, today is October 18th, which means Season 2 is finally live, guys, which is huge because this brings so many new changes to our gameplay, changes to the meta, which therefore will affect how our builds are used and what will actually be the best build in the game, which is why today I'm showing you guys an updated version, a newer version of what I think to be the best slashing build in NBA 2K25, and it's going to be built around the new meta in the game. It's going to be built around cap breakers and our level 40 reward that we get in our season pass for Season 2. So if I'm wasting too much more time, if you are new, please drop a like, then hit that big red subscribe button and turn the notification bell on so you can set it to all notifications so you can be notified every time I upload in the future, which I have a lot of videos I'll be pushing out in the next couple of days built around Season 2. But with that being said, let's get right into the build. Now, this build is not meant to play a certain way. So, for example, this is not necessarily a 1v1 slasher build. It's not necessarily a rec slasher build or a 3v3 slasher build. This is just what I think to be the best all-around slashing build that you could create in NBA 2K25. Now, if it was my opinion, I would be using this on the 3v3 court, you know, as that on-ball defender, sitting in the corner, getting baseline dunks, fast break dunks. That's how I would use this build, or even in the 5v5 modes as well. So just kicking things off here, we're going to start off with our position here being a shooting guard. We're going to take our height to 6'6", weight 221, and wingspan going to be maxed at 7'2". Very important physicals here for this build. We want to have height to be able to dunk over people, as that actually does make a difference when it comes to posterizers. Our weight is also going to make a difference because it's going to allow us to get a certain attribute of strength, which we are looking for to get certain badges. And obviously on a dunking build, you want to have the highest wingspan possible because that's going to allow us to just dunk from farther and whatnot. Now, kicking things off with the attributes here, I'm just going to explain pretty much category by category, but if not, feel free to turn my voice off and just copy the build. But I'm going to just explain kind of what my thought process was here and how I want you to effectively use these cap breakers. So if you look at our finishing, we have a 74 close shot, an 80 driving layup. Pretty good attributes here. I mean, you don't need these extremely high. We're just trying to get that physical finisher at least on silver, and just we want to have at least that paint prodigy badge on bronze. Now, driving dunk, this is the most important attribute, guys. All right, I have it set to a 91. Now, why do I have it set to a 91? Because with +5 cap breakers, which you can unlock as starter 3, which by now you guys should all be starter 3 or very close to it. So almost everyone watching this video should have access to your cap breakers, and you could immediately put 5 cap breakers on this driving dunk and set it to 96, which will allow you to get not only gold posterizer but Hall of Fame posterizer. And the best part about it is that in the season pass, as we did in Season 1, we're going to have those badge level ups, those +1 badges available, first unlocking at level 15 and then at level 30. And you're going to use that level 15 one immediately on Posterizer to make this build have Legend Posterizer, making it one of the best slasher builds in the entire game. But now that is not all this build could do. It could do a lot more than that. As we go into our shooting, we have a 78 3-point shot and a 70 mid-range shot. Now, I lowered the 3-point strategically based on the new gameplay that we have so far in Season 2, which is shooting is easier. All right, it's been tested. Hitting open shots is about 10% easier. The make rate's about 10% higher. So you're going to be able to hit these shots pretty consistently with a 78 threes. I've seen multiple people, including myself, hit over 70% with a low rating, even lower than 78. All right. And you still have, you know, your most important badges was Deadeye Bronze and Set Shot Specialist on Silver. Now, moving to our playmaking, the one attribute this build neglects is pass accuracy. But remember, for how I want to use this build is going to be mainly on, you know, the off ball. You're going to be playing off the ball in the corner, and you're not going to be passing that ball as much. So I don't think pass accuracy is that big of a deal. But nevertheless, we're not going to completely neglect it, because there is a difference from 20 pass accuracy to 55. You will see a difference with that. So we took it to at least 55, which actually also gets us bronze dimers. So it is not too bad. Now our ball handle, we're taking to 77, specifically 77, not 75, because we want to get that strong handle on Hall of Fame. We're going to be pairing this with that legend posterizer, and we're going to be able to dribble through contact and then dunk through contact. All right, it's one of the things that's going to make this build that much more overpowered. And then speed with ball, we're gonna have it at 75 to simply get that lightning launch on silver. Now heading over to our defense, we are actually pretty solid on defense, right? We have the 60 interior defense, and remember, defensively I plan on using this build to guard on ball or to play corner defense. So I'm not going to be playing the 1v1 course. I'm not going to be in the interior that much, but having that 60 interior defense does allow me to get paint patroller on bronze and just have a little bit of a hope in terms of defending the interior if need be. But look at our perimeter defense, guys. 96 perimeter defense. We get Hall of Fame Challenger, Hall of Fame Off-Ball Pest, Hall of Fame On-Ball Menace, and you are just one cap breaker away from Pick Dodger Hall of Fame. And guess what we get at level 40 in Season 2, guys? We get +1 cap breaker, and that's exactly where I want to be applying it to get that Hall of Fame Pick Dodger. So as you see so far, this build is not only one of the best slashers with capable 3-point shooting and capable ball handling, but you are going to be one of the best defenders on the court. All right, and with our steal at 85, not incredibly high, we do get interceptor gold, we do get glove on silver. But remember, in this update, they did nerf stealing a little bit, especially lane steal. So I don't want to go too high on this because they did nerf them significantly. And then last but not least, when it comes to defense, we have an 80 block, guys. That's going to get us high flying denier on silver, which in my recommendation, I would +1 to get that on gold. All right, I would get this on gold, and then that pogo stick you also have on bronze. All these badges to have on a lockdown defender. You're gonna get chase down blocks, you're gonna be able to guard in the interior. It's just making this build so much more well-rounded. Then we take a look at our rebounding. Nothing too crazy here, but we ensure that we get 60 offensive rebounding, which allows us to get those rebounding badges on bronze. Paring down for our vertical, our height, you're going to be able to get rebounds, and you help out your centers, which you want to be able to do at a high rate. And then taking a look at our physicals, 85 speed, 85 agility, 84 strength, 85 vertical, almost all 85s across the board. All right, and this is pretty damn good. All right, if you ask me. All right, that 85 speed is going to allow you to run up and down the court without the ball, to be able to hit those fast breaks and get open dunks. All right, that 85 agility is more than good enough to play perimeter defense, especially against those smaller guards. 85 is just about what you need. 84 strength, very important. That allowed us to get physical finisher on silver, allowed us to get Hall of Fame strong handle, and you even get badges like immovable enforcer, brick wall, box out beast, etc. with that strength. And just overall strength is going to help you play better defense, better paint defense, and even better drive animations. It just helps almost everywhere. And then last but not least, we're taking our vertical to an 85, which is exactly what we need to get that Hall of Fame posterizer once we cap break or our driving dunk. And it also allows you to get that high flying denier badge and just do another plethora of things across the court. All right, so yeah, this is the build, guys. I mean, I don't know how else you could change this build. I don't know how else you can make it better or more well-rounded slasher build post season 1, post patch. This is the best build in terms of wanting to have a slasher like gameplay. So with that being said, if you enjoyed the video, you found it helpful, please drop a like, hit that big red subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and set it to all notifications so you can be notified every time I upload in the future. And I'm out.